Hey, it's your pal Mike from slyflourish.com and twitter.com/slyflourish, and today is the first episode of DM Table Tips by Sly Flourish. So today we're going to look at some of the things that I use at my own game to make my own game a little bit more fun, or try to make it a little bit more fun, and things that I found to be pretty useful. Take what you like and use it, and things you don't like, toss them aside and forget about them. So I'm going to start with the Fog of War. I like to set up pretty large arrays of battles using Dwarven Forge, which means they're pretty hard to move around and hard to get on the table. So I actually set them up beforehand, and I use these cut-up black t-shirts to hide them so that the players can't see what's going on. When they go to an area, I will read the flavor text of what the area looks like, and then afterwards I will pull off the Fog of War. The advantage of reading first is they're actually paying attention to what you're saying. If you pull back the Fog of War and then start to read what it looks like, they're going to be too busy thinking about how they're going to get combat advantage to be really listening to you. So the nice thing about the t-shirts is they're very lightweight, and you can pull them back and it's not really going to mess up your environment too much. This is a mixed media type of mixture of Dwarven Forge and the Piezo erasable mat. So you can do that with dungeon tiles too. Use dungeon tiles for some things and then use the mat for other things in the same battle, and it gives kind of a nice 3D effect. Works really well for dungeon tiles. One of the other things I really like that help in my table are pipe cleaners. I got this great big bag of pipe cleaners, all different colors, and they're very useful for a lot of different things. I particularly like them for area attacks. If you have a dark elf, for example, there's our dark elf. And he does his burst 1 dark cloud. You can just kind of toss it over him and everybody kind of recognizes that that area is now under a shadow. And it's pretty easy to take off without really messing up your figures. You can make him in like a 4x4, so suddenly the 4x4 blast hits an area, you can throw the 4x4 out there, particularly for sustained areas. Here's a 5x5 in white, so say your cleric does something, you can put that 5x5 out. So that works pretty well. Bottle cap or bottle rings, I think a lot of people have talked about these. These are very useful. Every time you see a Coke bottle or any soft drink bottle, grab the rings, try to grab as many different colors as you can. Your school folks and your coworkers will look at you funny, but they're very, very useful. The different colors, you can use yellow for like a divine challenge. The nice thing is they hang really well, so if you have a guy with lots of bony protuberances, you can take a ring and throw it right over them and it just hangs really nicely. Say, okay, well, he just blinded him, so you throw a little blind token on there. The ranger just did a hunter quarry, just put a hunter's quarry on that. So that works really well. These rings are great, and I suggest you get as many as you can. The egg timer, if you have players that are running a little bit slow, you can throw the egg timer in front of them, and that tells them, move along, and they will move their turn quickly, and then they will give you the finger. I also like poker chips. Poker chips can be used for a lot of different things. I use blue ones for action points. People like physical action points that they can throw at you when they're ready to, and you get light ones so they don't hurt when they hit you. When they want to do an action point, they can throw it at you, and it works really well. I use white ones for +1 bonuses, again, kind of mixed with the timer. If they get through their turn in less than a minute, they get a +1 bonus that they can use at any time. If they get 3 +1 bonuses, they get a +2 bonus, or a combo bonus that gives them +2 to attack or damage of their choice. So those work really well. So I think that about wraps it up for today's episode, and next week we will talk about some other tips. Perhaps we will talk about the little hang tags that you can put over your DM screen, or the little status effect markers, or whiteboards. I really like portable whiteboards. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know, and if there's other things you'd like me to talk about during this episode, let me know that as well. This is Mike Shea from slyflourish.com and twitter.com/slyflourish. Thanks.